Institute, Jodhpur. Then, sir carried out many researches in the field of arid agriculture on different aspects like water conservation, pressurized irrigation system, and cropping system. Then, at Leh Ladakh station, sir carried out intensive research on climate change, crop plan, and development work in cold desert. Sir is a science researcher with more than 30 years of experience working in agriculture research, application of artificial intelligence in agriculture, and food value chain. Sir is skilled in project development, scientific writing, data analysis, and training for farmers. Sir is having experience in conducting field trials, coordinating field teams, and developing projects for a national and international organization. So, without taking too much time, I welcome Dr. Anurag Saxena sir on behalf of Just Agriculture Group and all our participants. So, welcome, sir, and over to you.
Thank you, Snehal.
Thank you, sir.
Should I share my screen?
Yeah.
Visible to all?
Yes, sir, very clear.
Okay. So, thank you, Snehal, for introducing me in this training program. I will be speaking on artificial intelligence and machine learning for smart decision support systems in agriculture, including animal husbandry. So, why there is need of AI? Just because the global trends are saying or putting pressure on us that our population will rise to 9.6 billion by 2020, and there will be water shortages in the coming years. Weather and climate variations means climate change and climatic conditions, which will hamper the growth and yield of particular crops, animals, or animal productivity. And besides this, we are getting the reduced arable lands due to rise in pressure, human population pressure, then some degradation of soil due to erosion, urbanization, and misuse of our agriculture inputs. Besides industrialization and livestock feeding on the pasture lands. See, nowadays we are farming technology based on the electric and mechanical part, hardware oriented, manually sometimes, and there is on-site control is there, and independent dumb machines are there. With the help of driver, we drove it to the farm and do the agriculture operations. And user and environment demanding, these machines are environmental demanding, and the unpredictable quality and quantity we are getting of the agriculture goods we are getting through these machines. But what will happen in tomorrow? What I can visualize that is information-based agriculture system. It will be a software-oriented, remotely controlled, and network-based machines will be there. And these machines will be user and environment friendly, and it can be predictable with good quality and quantity of the produce, agriculture produce. See, now artificial intelligence. We all know that intelligence is the ability to acquire and apply the knowledge and skills like humans. And human intelligence is the intellectual capability of any human. And if we create the intelligence artificially through machines, that is called artificial intelligence. The machines will work based on software, what we are developing. Like human, we are developing the softwares to run the machine, to do a particular task. These machines will be smart enough to think like humans, act like humans. This is the base idea behind the artificial intelligence. See, these are three parts: artificial intelligence, machine learning, and another is the deep learning. The technique artificial intelligence, and then in other terms, we can say that which enables machines to mimic like a human behavior, or just they will act like a humans. And machine learning is a subset of AI, and it is also using the statistical methods and machine to improve the with experience. Simply, we are trying to make the machines more smarter as compared to the present ones. Then deep learning is a subset of machine learning, which make the computation at a multi-layer neural network system, and it will mimic like a human brains. This is the situation right now. And what is intelligence involved in the intelligence? That is different agents like machine should be able to interact with the real world. It should perceive, understand, and act. Like some softwares are available like these recognition, synthesis, they are doing image understanding ability of it. That's the best example is the chat GPT nowadays. Most of the students are using for writing an paragraph or any research paper, chat GPT. This is AI-based word processing software. Simply you give some keywords and it will come up with one beautiful paragraph. Then another is the knowledge representation, reasoning and planning. We are doing modeling and this is passed on to the machines. The machine will do the modeling for the external world by giving the inputs, and it can solve the new problems, make plans, and ultimately make decisions, unbiased decisions. Normally, humans, they are making biased decisions, and it should be able to deal with the unexpected problems also. Then learning and adaptation. As we humans always, day to day time, we are having the learning process going on. Each day, learn something new. Just like the baby learning to recognize the animals. The small learning process by seeing the visual, it is elephant or it is like rhino, like that. Then this AI is wonderful technology. It can address different type of challenges through machine learning, self-learning capabilities, quality produce. We will get after adopting this technology. Then it can provide the timely solution to the far distant placed farmers. Suppose a farmer is placed in a remote area and he has one query or queries. He has to come to the registration and take the advice. In taking the advice, he is spending 2 or 3 days while coming and going back to their farms. The whole thing got spoiled. That way, if we are providing the machine or the app-based solutions to any farmer, that will be very good help to our society or far distance placed farmers. See, there are three situations: artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial superintelligence. Narrow intelligence means weak AI. It is just like Alexa. We are saying one or two sentences, it works. The robots and milking machines for the animal inventories. And general intelligence is the strong AI. It involves machines and processes. And it is able to perform the intelligent task, what any humans can do.
Dear participant, due to some network glitch, there are some problems. Sir will join shortly. Hello, sir. Sir, sir, am I audible to you? Dear participants, please hold on. Sir will join shortly. Sir, sir, am I audible?
Ma'am, you are audible, but sir is not connected yet.
Okay, okay, sir.
He is reconnecting.
Okay, okay.
Screen is visible, but sir is not audible. Ask him to please unmute himself.
Sir, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Now, videos, you will talk. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, again, I will share my screen.
Yes, yes.
Not visible? Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. So there are some agents, like human hands, we have eyes, ears, organs for sensing,
Sir,
hands, legs for.
screen is not visible, sir. PPTs are not visible.
मैं थोड़ा देर में लॉगिन करता हूँ दोबारा से, ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Dear participants, please wait for a while. Sir is joining the session very shortly.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, like humans, machine is also having the same thing. We are having eyes, ears, other ones for sensing, hands, legs for actuators, like for doing work. Just like humans, robots are having cameras and infrared range finders as sensors and various motors. They are doing the work for the robot. Then agent function, it maps, program runs for physical architecture, then agents equal to architecture plus program. And types of agents are medical diagnosis, satellite image analysis systems, parting robots, interactive English tutors, like that. These are different type of agents available on the base systems. These are the elements of artificial intelligence, that is machine learning, neural networks, evolutionary computation, then natural language processing, expert systems, computer visions, robotics, and speech interpretation, like that. These are different components. And machine learning, it is the analyzing part. It works on the computer algorithms. What we are doing, the softwares through which machine acts. And it can improve automatically through experiences. Like once you are clicking one image or one advertisement on a Facebook or Google, it always show different type of same type of advertisement in your login accounts. These are some sensor-based technologies also at animal farms. The machine learning are normally used in email spams, malware filterings, online customer supports, search engines, and product identifications. Then different, I have put one flow chart input, then feature extraction is there, classification clustering is there, then output is giving in machine learning. And if we are going for a deep learning, the process is same, but lot of calculations and clustering is there, and then it gives the output. And these are some examples, the expert systems. It is simple, a computer web-based program that any input we are giving, and it can show output to the any user or any user, we can say. Then computer vision, different images, multidimensional data we are getting, and solved complex issues like object detections, image processing, etc. Then image segmentations, it is done through machine learning algorithms like K-means image classifications, and support vector machines are there. They will do the classification of the different images. Speech recognition, fuzzy logic based systems, then robotics, artificial neural networks. These all are things. Then role of artificial intelligence in agriculture as an information manager. Just like our crops are there, and it is sensed by sensors and gives a platform. Then it is analyzed by software. The data came, data through AI, we take a decision and it implements, and actuation is there. It all based on the AI systems. So what we do for the AI system, that the crop yield predictions, precise forecast of production plus weather forecasting is there. The robots are available. Through drones, we are doing intelligent spraying where the spray is required. We are doing, otherwise, it is skip that area and move on. And the health of soil and crop, diagnosis of diseases based on the images. Then yield prediction and price forecasting. We are having yield data, weather data, soil data, and management data. Through machine learning, we can predict the yield Or if we put through crop modeling, then we can also predict yield prediction in a better way as compared to through only machine learning. Because crop modeling is doing some analysis work, and it can be said that it is a deep learning process with crop modeling. Simple AI is machine learning. Then agriculture robots, nowadays they are available and they are doing wonders in fields like weed killing robots, seed sowing, harvesting robot. But nowadays it is somewhat costlier. In time to come, it may be cheaper. Then intelligent spraying through drones, different machines are available. And it is very convenient to spray pesticides, liquid fertilizer on the crop as a sprays. A drone can spray with ultra low volume sprayers 1 acre of land just with 8 liters of water and chemicals. Then diagnosis of disease through image analysis system. Once the disease part or disease leave, we put on a camera and it always go through machine learning and they predict the disease. Of course, the technical part is done by the scientists or the experts. This disease is occurring with this type of features. This is a part of experts and combination of expert and algorithm writer, or you can say the computer programmer. The combination of these two will make a good program, like for the AI based. Then image-based predictive agriculture, it is like visual recognition technologies, drone images, they generate the data and calculate with the precision farming. The sequence is this, we take the images, then image cleaning, we are extracting the features, and it is mapped with the knowledge features, and again the last is the trained model. Thousands of images are fed to the computer to predict one particular disease. So database should be large because some farmers, if they are taking image on a different direction, then it will create problem to them and for the app also. This is the way we have to take different angled photographs, different distant photographs like this. And nowadays, the range images, they are available. Through these satellite-based spectral images, we can do the soil testing, soil moisture availability, and we can predict the yield also and can suggest whether irrigation is required or not, pesticides are sprayed or this is the time we can spray the pesticides or not. Then we can also predict the crop readiness index. Sometimes humans are somewhat biased. They take some time in taking the decision whether the crop is mature or not. But the machine is giving the unbiased decisions and we have to follow that decision. Then again, same thing. And it can optimize the economic inputs also. We can grow the crop with the less inputs and have more yields. Then pesticide use definitely will be decreased. Then monitoring of soil and health, it is just like drone sensors, GPS chips are there. Then resource use efficiency, we can calculate the irrigation, fertilizer, pesticides. And early detection of infestation is always a boon to the farmer. If infestation is detected early, then we can control the disease or insects attack very positively or very efficiently. And this will getting or boost the yields. Then the use of ICTs. The best example in the daily update of the prices in the market or mandis. Farmers are getting the daily updates of price in the market. And farmer can fix their price for their productions. And we can remove the middlemen in between the production to consumers. producer to the consumer. And market opportunities by the farmers, they can see Skype platform is there to advise the farmers, and modern measurements for automation is there. Then for automatic weather stations, different information it is giving and how to use that information. And that information is compiled by the AI system and it is disseminated to the farmers in farmer advisory. We can give the early warning systems to make the prior decisions and real-time monitoring of the prices or any other risk parameter we have studied to do this AI system. These are supported technologies, the UAVs or drones, remote image sensing, IoT-based sensors, biosensors, and application of big data. Machine has to decide that water has to be given to the soil or not, and how much water can be saved. This is simple machine, pump starter there, it is connected with the timer and relay, and signals, the wireless transmitters are there, and these sensors are placed here. These sensors give the data to the wireless transmitter and to the receiver, and it takes the decision in timer or motor pumps on or off. See, this is like another example of this. Same thing, the sensors are here, soil moisture sensors are there. They are giving the signals to the control room, to the user. He can operate or anytime this machine also can operate from itself. It is 9-volt battery, 220 volt, like and then it will pump. This takes the water and irrigation there. Once the irrigation is complete, it pumps automatically stops. Then IoT in agriculture, that is different techniques utilized for fertilizer doses, for maximizing the outputs, condition of soil, pests, is plant is under stress or not. With these AI-enabled applications, soil testing, sensors, remote sensing, huge data on weather, soil pest infestations, drone images, and data sensing, providing strong insights to improve the yields. Where it is used, the drone-based field surveys, crop readiness index and detection, monitoring of soil temperatures, irrigation automation. Then how it can be used that through edge nodes, gateways, apps. Normally, most of the persons we are mobile, they are carrying with them. And through mobile apps, we can give or we can disseminate the knowledge or advice at a faster rate. And these, with the 4G or 5G network, we can transmit that information very well at the user end. Then this IoT is in agriculture is for precision agriculture, where we have to give fertilizer, we have to apply fertilizer, pesticide. Somewhere the whole field is not deficient in any all nutrients. If we map the field with the GIS mapping, then we can smartly program the machine that this area is not requiring fertilizer, this area is requiring. So where the fertilizer requirement is there, the machine or automatic variate machines, they apply the fertilizer at the programmed schedule. Where it is not required, they are not spreading or spraying, otherwise it is spraying. Then this precision smart farming, we can go for a fleet management, arable farming, livestock monitoring, indoor farming, fish farming, forestry, and the storage and monitoring. Then these are some startups, the Blue River Technologies for wheat, herbicide resistance, they are working, and they developed a robot, and it is named as a see and spray with computer vision monitors. It sprays the herbicide precisely on the weeds that is tested in the cotton plants. Then crew robotics, it is harvesting robot. Then peat machine vision for pest and soil defects diagnosis, like Plantix. Most of you have seen the Plantix ad in the different social media platforms. Simply put a leaf photo, it will tell which plant leaf is there. Likewise, these are some startups in Indian scenarios. Different business models, crop advisory, the Plantix cropping, agrostars, like supply chain technology, and agrobiotech, agribiotech, finance insurances, farm advisory platforms, input market linkages, then allied sectors, and integrated service. These are very well available in our Indian markets, or through apps, we can take the advantage of these. Another, this is the technique, artificial neural network, crop management is doing for it is predicting the crop yields, then fuzzy cognitive maps, robotic limiter. This is harvester, it can harvest 40 acres of crop, predict cotton yields like this, and disease management. It works at a high speed with multitasking and expert systems. These are all treatment that these are alive. Different likewise precision weed management, autonomous weeding robots, robotic weed control, weed detection, different crops, pepper plant, sugar beet, cotton, sugarcane, through machine vision. These are the algorithms written for these machines. And removal method is a sprayer, high power lasers for interval weeding, smart chemical spraying, robotic arms. And this is the accuracy. 70 to 92% accurate these machines are. Different algorithms like PSLR, ANN, fuzzy logic, and these are IoT-based sensors for data collection, sensors. And advantages are increased efficiency. Ultimately, our goal is to increase the efficiency. How efficiently we are getting the produce with less efforts. Then comes the big data, which is the processing part, available on demand, computer system resources, especially in the data storage and computing power. Without direct active management by the user, it itself computes the situation. Like smartphone, laptop, neural networks, tablet, computer, different gadgets, they are linked with the or connected with the cloud computing. Like Google Cloud, Apple Cloud, these are also available platforms. Then application of big data in agriculture and livestock. How we can go for this? And big data always contains very greater variety, arriving increasing volumes with more velocity. What is the importance? Importance is that it helps in the marketing, making smart decisions about crop and land, in yield prediction, fertilizer requirements, rainfall patterns, cattle behavior analysis, tracking animal movements. Because these everything we require at an early stage, so that we can manage our crops or animals very well. And these are some components that is required for the in cattle sector or the animal plant sector. Sensor nodes, data acquisition system and wireless communications, algorithms, processing analytics, and user interface after visualization. See, these algorithms used for prediction of disease condition in animals planted. Like mastitis, a big problem with the animals or milking animals. The algorithm of BOW, that is bag of words, gradient boosted trees, GBTs, and it detects the somatic cell counts, electric EC. Then lameness, animal is still lying, sitting idle. Then it is going for working on the fog computing, classification and regression trees like card. Parameters, the leg movement, neck movement, or image or video data. If we are providing to this system, we can very well detect the lameness, how much time it is sitting idle. Then postpartum diseases, random forest algorithms, is the lactose yield, protein production, and the milk yields. So everywhere it is the same logic is used: image acquisition, image pre-processing, segmentation, feature extraction, like that. Then automatic milking machines. It's a wonderful machine. They have cups with sensors that can attach the individual to the cow teeth. The machine also automatically clean and sanitize the teeth. And it also identifies the color impurities and the quality of milk through sensors. That is, machine is designed for or programmed for. And in European countries, milk is not fit for human consumption. It is diverted to separate containers. But nowadays, the 70 liters per day animals, cows are available. And we have created an environment like this that they automatically come for the milking area. And that robot puts the milking machine on their udders and teeth and start milking. Because the cows are feeling uneasiness when their udders are filled with the milk. Then automatic robot feeders, they are available, and cleaning robots. The fecal material of the cow or dairy sector, it is cleaned by the robots, and it scraps, pushes tirelessly and easily traversing to the long passages. Then comes the drone. I already told you about the drones. Then the best example is the fleet management. Most of the, you have seen some tag on the ears of the animal. That is containing the sensors, and that is controlled by the drone. And drone is remotely controlled by the human at a far distant place. Through this, we can have manual vigilance, and we can keep the track of cattle, and it can also capture the pictures of the pasture lands where green grass is available. The cattle can be moved for that. Different companies like the robotics, Dronitech, Sagar, defense engineering, like what they are doing work for this cattle sector. Then smart precision farming in the dairy sector. It measures the physiological, behavioral, and production indicators of individual animal. Through this, we can improve the management studies and make profit and improve the farm performance. Different technologies like farmerless are less dependent on the human labor, support them in their daily management, and improve their farm profitability. The PDF, it is monitoring the health and production and translate this into useful information. Different sensors we are putting for estrus cycle, walking activity. If animal is standing for a long time, that can be tracked, or it is more agile, or it is coming in heat, then it also can be easily detectable by the AI systems. Then feeding behavior and intake, how much animal is voluntary intaking their food, and how much it is, what the behavior of the animal is there. The temperature of the animal body, that is measured. If it is on a ease, then it is giving good performance. Otherwise, we have to treat the animal. Because animal behavior, it is much more important than the daily. Then motion and motion activities. Whatever it is excreting the fecal material, that is sensed by the sensor, ear tags, or any sensor, and it tells about the human is working perfectly or not. And whatever they are eating, say about 30 kg of green powder, consumed daily, and some dry powder. How much outcome or in terms of fecal material that is there, that is measured every time with the sensors. Then animal behavior sensors, another different type of sensors are available on a muzzle, head angle, head acceleration, leg acceleration, swelling and jaw movements, biting chain, sounds, weights, heart rates. Like we are always monitoring continuously for the animal behaviors. Then human pH, human temperature. If human temperature is disturbed, then whole process of digestion is disturbed for the animal. This is all we are trying to improve the productivity or the performance of the animal. Body temperature, very much related with the health. Largest potential in employing this recording the body temperature is the early detection of disease, illness or the disorders. Then cow heat. Normally जब हम कहते हैं ना cow heat में आती है तो पूंछ उठा के चलती है. That is our human perception. But with this sensor based, we can detect the parameters of the body that can be regulated or that can be judged at an early stage with these sensors. Then farm management system like health, nutrition, behavior, animal tracking. And these tracking devices are Herdman, this MaxTrack, Mukol, Smart Bows. They are on a collar sensors or a ear sensors. Now these are the challenges. These are the, because farmers, the ultimate user, they have a limited literacy. They are not very good in computer, using gadgets. High-tech machines availability is always a problem. And climate change is there, and the farmers have to be updated accordingly. Deteriorating soil, optimal use of water and other resources so that we can have, and generic fertilizer, and farming exposed to uncertain weather conditions. With this type of help, we can manage the farm very easily. Then see, this is the controversies. Sometime controversy there that it is AI is a potential job takeover. But besides, it is growing laziness among the humans, growing cost, priority of argument is always there, robot-human relationships. And just because we can say this potential job taker, this technology is increasing the jobs for the technical persons, not for a mediocre or that is what the universities are producing nowadays. They are not industry-friendly graduates. The industry always needs some technical lines in the graduates. See, when the climate or the bad effect of applying pesticides, we are not seeing the butterflies or any insect on the crops. Therefore, this AI has manufactured one small insect type of robots. These robots are used for pollinating the crops, getting the production. And this, in the long back in 1959 or 60s, in USA, one cartoon was there. She has gone for a computer date and she is coming out with a robot that time. That was the vision earlier. And in future also, AI is going to everywhere. And we have to learn to live with the machines, how best we can live with them. And we have to try interacting these machines day-to-day basis, everywhere. So in the end, I always say that AI is not match for our natural stupidity. Because human must have some stupidity also so that the development work can go on. Thank you. Thank you, Just Agriculture, for giving me a chance to interact with the participants. Thank you, Sneha.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, if you have any query, you can ask your queries to sir. You can unmute yourself. Otherwise, you can drop a message in chat box.
Messages
Yes,
I
sir.
have given
Can
to
I
see.
ask any questions, sir? Good evening, sir.
First, I unshare.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
So this is Rajiv Kumar Behra, working as assistant professor in the Department of Agriculture Extension from SOA University, sir. SOA University, Odisha, sir.
Odisha, okay.
So, sir, actually, we have started a new ELP program, sir, that IT application of IT in agriculture, sir. In that course, I have added the decision support system also, sir, that
Okay.
in syllabus. So, can you suggest any type of that we can earn income so that we can generate income through decision support system, sir? Any suggestions, sir?
Decision support system normally available on the government websites nowadays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you are knowing that IASRI, Indian Agriculture Statistical Institute, IASRI,
Yes, sir.
different decision support systems are available on that site.
Yes, sir.
Be it maize, like crop-wise. And because sometimes we have to give some priority to the farmers or any user, वो कहता है ना लत लगाओ पहले उनको, like
Yes, sir.
Jio, कुछ free data दोगे फिर तब तो आएगा आपके पास वो. That way we can, after some times, we can start earning money. If our decision system is fully working very well in the system, because in that particular area, because we should be 100% sure it is doing perfectly well.
Yes,
Because it is not that 80% or 90% accuracy is there. There should be more than 90 or 99% accuracy. That is there. Because in tropical climate, we are not able to predict the climate itself. Cyclone we can predict, but when rainfall is coming or the monsoon is coming, you might be observing that every time IMD says that monsoon is at a normal time, and it always delays that way.
yes, sir.
But first you have to try with the clients, and then later on we can try to earn. Just like Plantix example, Plantix, that app was earlier free of cost available to the different users. But now they have put the cost to download it or use it that way. Knowledge sharing, if you want to give the knowledge, means just like disease detection, because we are a farmer-oriented organizations everywhere. We are not taking the patents also.
Yes, sir. I was just thinking about that a patent, sir. That decision support system that can be patent, sir.
No,
So if we include that in device, then can it be patent, sir?
that it can be. But because the knowledge of the person, the technical person or the professor of some agronomy or plant science, animal science, that knowledge, how you are putting in a system, that can be patented. The process. Because knowledge is everywhere available, free of cost.
So any suggestions, sir? Can you collaborate in any institution that can be helpful for patent of this type of software related, sir?
Patents, different ITMU cell is there in the ICR institutes everywhere. You are in Bhubaneswar or where?
Yes, sir. Bhubaneswar, sir.
You can go to IIW, Indian Institute of Water Management.
IIW, okay.
IIW,
Scientists, we have, sir.
women. This type of organization will help you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You,
Hello, sir.
hello.
Myself, Priyabrata Panja from Bardhaman, West Bengal.
Okay.
Sir, can you share the slide you have shown to us?
Why not? I have already shared with the Just Agriculture. By
One
example,
more.
they will share.
One more. Okay, sir. One more question, sir. If artificial intelligence is coming in agriculture field, then cost of production will be reduced drastically.
లోకే శివుడు ఉన్నాడు నీకు గొలుగుట్టుపల్లె గొలుగుట్టుపల్లె
Pardon, I am not getting you.
Sir,
Hmm.
due to inception of artificial intelligence in agriculture field, the cost of production will be reduced drastically.
Yeah,
That should be helpful for the farmers also.
that will be for very helpful to the farmers because we are saving the costly inputs like fertilizer, irrigation.
And agriculture to be agriculture
cost.
farming to be very precision oriented.
Precision oriented, yes.
Yes.
Because first we have to invest some money in
Yes.
hardware and making mapping of GIS mapping of farm. Then only we can start saving.
And that is only helpful for large acres of land, not for small and
No.
minute land.
That is up to 4 hectares of land farmer that can very well adopt. For this, I am not saying that they should purchase that technology. Some custom hiring centers are there. They will provide the technology to farmers.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Dear participants, you can unmute yourself and ask your queries to sir.
Can I ask another question, sir?
Yeah, why not?
Sir, regarding research paper, I am asking, sir, that is there any journal that can you suggest regarding that application of IT related journals that we can publish in Scopus and Web Science Index?
Sir, you are a IT person or a agriculture person?
Agriculture plus IT.
My sincere advice is this.
Yes, sir.
Go for IT journals.
Yes, sir.
Go for agriculture journals.
Agriculture.
Because in IT journals, you are facing competition with the technician, this computer scientists, or
Yes.
what you call word यार नहीं आ रहा मेरे को.
Computer science.
एग्रीकल्चर में आप IT यूज करोगे तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा.
यस सर, एग्रीकल्चर में ही सर, एग्रीकल्चर जर्नल ही मतलब जो कि
with IT part that will get a good chance of publication.
यस सर. सो कोई ऐसा मतलब सजेशन है क्या सर, मतलब जैसे कि ऑलरेडी दैट वी आर इन एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर वी आर डूइंग दैट पब्लिशिंग दैट.
Different journals are available. And this elsewhere, Springer, the 2 publishers, MDPI is a paid one.
यस,
Forget it.
those are the publishers.
But some elsewhere publications are free of cost. Then Springer publications are also free. They are taking good papers with different dimensions.
Yes sir, yes sir.
So you are having 2-dimensional agriculture with service IT.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Sir, one more question, sir.
Okay.
Hey, Brother Paja. Sir, there is any soil testing kit involving artificial intelligence?
Sir, nowadays the ISRO satellite images, spectral satellite images.
Yeah.
That is used for soil testing.
How could we avail that?
That color of the image of the image in the color of soil in the image, that is correlated with the soil quality.
That can determine nitrogen, phosphorus, potash, and other.
Work is going on this type of aspect nowadays. It is getting very good attraction from the ISRO as well as in the from the policy planners.
How could we get it, sir?
Spectral images from ISRO,
Huh?
SSB, Space Application Centers.
How it is done in the agriculture field?
See, some software algorithms are available.
Or software?
Software is available, and if the color of
Can
color
you name the software, sir?
right now I am not getting the name of that software, and you have to develop that algorithm, customized
ISRO
algorithm.
algorithm.
Yes, Space Application Center is there in every state. With agriculture persons are they are soil scientists, agronomists, they are available.
Space application center with state level.
Every state is having a space application center. You might have heard the name of NRSA, that is in Hyderabad.
NRSA, Hyderabad.
There are small centers, SSEs. They are available in every state capital or state city.
Okay, sir. Is there any app, sir?
No. App is under development stage.
Achha, okay.
In next year, or say we can have app also for ground truthing.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was very informative session, and your insight will really help a participant for much better understanding in artificial intelligence. Sir, it seems artificial intelligence has brought agriculture revolution, and because of that technology, it has been observed a very dramatic changes and transformation in many industries across globe, including agriculture. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Should I leave?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'm handing over next session to Dr. Piyush Chaudhary.
Thank you so much, Isnail ma'am. Dear participants, moving ahead with the second session of today, our next speaker has already joined. Padma ma'am, you there?
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible and visible. So, dear participants, as our speaker is here with us, so before inviting ma'am to deliberate us, I would just like to give a small brief introduction about our speaker, ma'am. Dr. Padma Lakshmi ma'am is currently working as an assistant professor in Department of Agriculture Economics in Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore. She has completed her doctoral degree in economics from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore, with the research assistantship from Indian Council of Social Science Research, New Delhi. And ma'am is having a vast experience, specialization in the resource and environment economics, and also concentrate on the agriculture marketing. Ma'am has delivered a number of talks and guest lectures and have published many research articles, popular articles, book chapter, agriculture. Over to you, ma'am, please.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. So let me share the screen. Please let me know whether it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. Thank you. As the sir has discussed, so my name is myself, Dr. Padma Lakshmi, and I'm working as an assistant professor. So today we are going to discuss as the training program is based mainly on the technological advances which leads to the smart learning, smart farming and agripreneurship. So I would like to concentrate, or I would like to deliver some insights regarding the latest, a very popularized activity, that is agrotourism. So I wish to relate this agrotourism towards the entrepreneurship development in our country. So first, let us know what is agrotourism. So we all know what is tourism, just a sightseeing or a place where we try to relax ourselves. Now it is a very hot topic. So wherein we have agri-tourism everywhere. So it is nothing but mixing or merging the agriculture with related to tourism, so that the agricultural activities or all over the sector, the agriculture sector can also be delivered in terms of a service sector, that is our tourism. So it is a convergence of tourism as well as agriculture. So this is mainly intended to have a mutual benefit both for the farmers as well as the tourists, because we usually say a farmer is not enough or good enough in securing his profit. So this agrotourism, it may help the farmers in getting good income for their produce, and a good income for the activities, that is for the farming activity, both in terms of scenic view as well as in terms of their production activity. So this agrotourism, it basically combines the tourism, that is, it basically combines the agricultural production along with the tourism, so that it attracts the tourists to a farm or in ranches or other agriculture ventures for the goal of entertainment as well as education and revenue to the farm owner. So entertainment is for the tourist, education is for those who wish to study what is there practically in the farming society, and at the same time, on the other hand, the farmers will be generating revenue out of it. So we all know India is one of the top 10 tourist destinations in the world. And it is expected that within the next few decades, in the next decades, that is before 2033, so it is expected to have an increase in the income, that is the compound annual growth to be around 13 to 19%. And now we have a steadily increase in the revenue from of about 20% has been revenue generation has been there in our country in a slow phase. So let us see over. You can see over here. So the people are, they are into the agro-tourism. That is, it connects to what we left behind our childhood in our lush green villages. So most of the people, mostly we are from rural background. Ourselves or our parents will be from the rural background. But due to some emergency or some unforeseen situations for job or for education, we all move towards urban society. So wherein we are, it becomes a, it becomes a dream for everyone to again move into some of the rural areas to take up some small village activities. So agri-tourism helps in that way. So you can see over here, the people over here, those who mainly from the urban areas, those who don't know what is agriculture, or those who wish to learn what is there in the agriculture. So they mostly move to the rural areas in different places, and they will collect, or they will be interested to know what is there in the what is there in the rural environment. So they will just live with the people, they will enjoy the life of the people, and they will learn. At the end of the day, they will take up what they what they learn from that particular environment. So we have different types of agri-tourism, that is, we say it as ecotourism. So the first one is ecotourism or sustainable tourism, that is conservation of environment, mainly the water bodies and all these things. Then welfare of the local people, then learning the new way of living. So everywhere, if we go somewhere, so the food may differ. The way how they communicate with the people differs. So the cultural programs which they offer, the communal activities which they do, so everything it differs. So every way, so this ecotourism or sustainable tourism, it helps in learning some new way of living. Then the rural tourism, that is mainly the agri-tourism which we are talking about. So it attracts the visitors to the agriculture or agricultural activities, like engaging in farming activity, engaging in harvesting the produce, engaging in some of the allied activities like poultry enterprises, that is visiting the poultry enterprises or dairy enterprises. And next it becomes, it helps in the income boosting for the small and the marginal farmers as well, because they'll be paid, the small and the marginal farmers will be paid for using up their resources in terms of by visiting to their particular community. Then the culinary tourism, that is mainly it concentrates on the food, local foods mainly. So tourism destinations for food may also include the local culture as well as the culinary classes. Then adventure tourism, that is we have remote or exotic destinations. Then very unique activities, both soft as well as hard activities. That is like what we usually go with the adventurous trip like trekking and all this. So this is the transition before 2020 and after 2020, and this has been extracted from one of the lecture, one of the article. So now this is agritourism's green transition process. So before COVID, we used to go for some of the tourism, but mostly we will be restricted to some places, only to destination spots. But now people are more concentrated towards the agrotourism. They are very interested to learn everything in a very natural environment. So before 2020, you can see there was little or no transition, wherein in agriculture, mostly we had the composting activity as well as separate waste collection. So during the mid transition, so we had a compost, then separate the waste collection, then installation of solar panels, forms environmental certification, then water saving devices, linen changes, information to consumers. So all these things were there. But after 2022, that too mainly during the COVID period, after the COVID, so there were several activities that has been happening in agrotourism as a part of agrotourism. So that is, it is now in a fully transition change. Fully transition state. So we concentrate on several things, whatever from A to Z. So whatever we can do, so how the tourism can be promoted, what are the components that can be inculcated. Say, for example, again, more than one farm's environmental certification, like organic farming and all these. Then use of eco-certified products. Use of materials and containers for reuse of materials and containers, then avoiding single-use products, use of recyclable packaging. So now we are into the tourism as well as into the sustainability, mainly after the impact of this COVID. So how to achieve sustainability from agrotourism? So we are just linking it, both agriculture. So if we operate agriculture separately, so there may be income only in terms of production, and if we sell it or if it market it, we will get a profit or loss out of it. But so most of the rural community will be engaged only in agriculture. So by linking both the agriculture and the rural community in terms of tourism, in terms of offering tourism to the society, to the other sectors of the people, so it becomes more sustainable for them in terms of both income generation as well as in increasing their concentration towards the production activity. So here you can see how the education in tourism can be done. So they will be, they will be fitted to the local area, so where the cultivation is taking place, and they will be learning about what are all the activities they are doing. So how come the production is being carried out, or how one has been dependent on another. So we all know, being an agriculturalist, we all know so how predators and parasites are working on it. So again, there will be a small place where we can just sit and dine together, and we will just experience the nature's activities as well. Then next is your research and validation in agrotourism. So again, the people are more concentrated towards research. So how how one plant, so research in the sense we'll be discussing about how the plants interact with each other. So we have several allelopathic and allopathic effects. So several things are there. So these other the people from other area, from the urban area, are those who want to do research in the agricultural areas, not only in agriculture as well as in allied sectors. The people from other countries, they will gather or they will come to the local environment, because we have some of the exotic species over there. So say for example, if it is in Assam, so we have a heritage, that is one on rhinoceros we have. So similarly, if it is in West Bengal, so we have this a mangrove forest. So all these places, so many researchers will come forward and act, and they will try to validate what is there in that particular environment. So again, so if we promote, if there is a agro-tourism, obviously people will be more interested to purchase the local community, local area, because they know how the crop is being cultivated, or how come the extraction process has been taking place. So sometimes even the people, even the visitors are also being engaged in harvesting their produce, which creates them more interest in harvesting as well as in purchasing their produce, which they feel it very closer because they were a part of it. They were a part of the agricultural activity. So other than that, not only for the crops, as well as some of the handcrafts, say for example some bamboo plates, or some palm tree leaf, palm leaves plates. So all those can also be taught, as well as they will be sold to the visitors, those who are visiting the farm. So this is one such classical example in Japan. So we have a tanbo art, that is paddy art. So wherein the students and the local people are being engaged, and there will be also a layout will be formed, and the students as well as some of the local people or the visitors are being engaged for planting the paddy field, so that they can create a naturalistic view like this. So after the crops has been cultivated, depending upon, different varieties of, same paddy will give different outcome in terms of color. So some paddy variety will be in white color, some maybe, so depending upon the traditional varieties or all these things. So we have different types of paddy plants will be there. So those will be added. So, and that gives a very ambience look, as well as the, it attracts mainly the local tourists. So this type of tambo art is practiced mainly in paddy field, that too in Japan. So, and the next one is socializing as well as providing traditional games. So mostly in different countries. So say for example, if it is in Tamil Nadu, so during this Pongal festival, so we will have Jallikattu, that is the ox will be, there will be a game will be there with the ox. So similarly in different places, so say for example, if it is in Nagaland, so we have the Hornbill festival. So similarly for each and every area, there will be some location specific games or location specific. So the last one, this one is nothing but the festival that has been happening in Goa. So like that in every places, so we have different traditional activities or different traditional games and socializing things that will happen. So this agrotourism, so if this has also been introduced, or if this has also been merged with agrotourism, so it attracts the local people, so that all the whatever they wish to know about a particular tribal community or about a particular society or about a particular area, so the tourists will be more attracted, and they wish to have a more detailed information about that particular area. Then the next one is traditional housing. So depending upon the available, the natural resources which they have for construction of houses. So this traditional houses can be constructed in the area of, where the agrotourism is going to be provided. So which helps the people, which create interest among the people to stay in that particular area either for a day or a two. So that is what we go with homestay. So here you can see in the first farm, so it is a coffee farm in Coorg. So wherein inside the coffee farm, a bamboo house is being constructed. So the people, the tourists mainly, they will be interested in visiting those places, and they will be interested to stay over there. So the next one is one of the spices, spice place, spice producing area in Kerala. So where within it's within the spice garden, a house, a stay home will be located, and the tourists can use it. So similarly, we have it for the agriculture crops as well. So in the third picture you can see. So inside of paddy farm, so there is a traditional house structure. So it is also a guest house, so where the people can live there, and they can enjoy the ambience within the rice field. So similarly, the water irrigation areas and all these places. So other than this, we have several places. So depending upon the crops that we grow, so we have several destinations of staying within a farm. Then we also have, so all these are some of the components of an agroecosystem. Agroecosystem doesn't mean only the production and allowing the outsiders to just interact with the people. So it is also providing a good, a good feast for them, along with the locally produced items. then some of the cultural and the social activities what they do. So all these are also a component of agrotourism. So serving the people with locally produced items and the local way of preparing the food. So it also creates interest among the public to attract more tourists. So these are some of the things which are the components of the agrotourism. So we also should go for the next phase, that is what are the challenges we may have in agrotourism, mainly in India. So in India, many of the farmers are not aware about what is the benefits of agrotourism, because right now it is in the mid stage. So now people are getting more awareness and they are interested to construct, or they are interested to create agrotourism within the state. So even now government is taking some initiatives to start up the agroecotourism projects. Then we are in lack of adequate infrastructure and poor accessibility, because rural areas are not completely covered with proper transportation and communication. So because of, and also there is no proper building. So because tourists may prefer for different types of structures, some may be interested to live in a very a good ambience where they can able to manage. So there are several peoples with different attitudes to attract the tourist. Okay, so if that is the case, we have to a proper infrastructure and the accessibility has to be created, so that the agrotourism will be a flourishing business in our country. Then lack of skills and knowledge to manage the tourism activities, because we don't have a proper idea like how the people will come, say what type of people will come, how they can be managed. So all these things, so it takes time. So everything has to be analyzed, and based on that, the tourism can be developed. Again, the complex regulations and bureaucratic procedures, if we have, then it is very difficult for them to go with the agrotourism activities. Then the next one is ensuring consistent quality and standards in offering the services. This is because people are already into the production activity, that is they have to maintain the farm, and if they are going to have an agrotourism as well, so they should also maintain the standard all throughout the day, or all throughout the seasonal period. So that becomes more challenge, because the farmer has to take care of both the production activity as well as the tourism, the tourists who are visiting their farm, because of lack of labor. So this may happen. Then balancing tourism activities with the sustainability of the ecosystem is somewhat tough. So we have to sustain for both. Means there should be some initiatives that has to be taken, so that we can able to balance the tourism as well as the sustainable agricultural ecosystem. So what are the possible ways for effective tourism that can be incorporated in India? So the first one is there should be a collaboration between a government, so that the places can be fixed for setting it up, the private sector for taking care of the service activities, as well as the local communities engagement, mainly for the effective development and marketing of the agri-tourism. The next one is involving the local communities in decision making, so that their local cultures as well as their traditions will be given more concentration, and they feel that they are being respected. Because nowadays people are very interested to know the local activities, or the the rural area, the life of a rural people, so that they can able to gain more knowledge about that. So if that is the case, so we have to give more privilege to the local community, so that they can able to reveal about their local culture as well as the traditions. Then offering a variety of activities, that is from farm work to the cultural experiences. So like we should have a holistic approach. So not only concentrating on the farm work, we can also, like how I have discussed previously. So we can provide different activities or different exposures to those visitors, so that you can able to attract a wider range of public. Then utilizing technologies. So nowadays we have many apps, several itinerary based apps, several things are there. So those technologies can be used for bookings, and the virtual tours can be arranged, and marketing can enhance the reach and efficiency of the agrotourism ventures. Then creating networks among the agrotourism providers. So it may facilitate the knowledge sharing as well as the collaborative marketing activities. So this, I mean, the creating networks in the sense, so those who have some agency like people, traveling agency like people, so they can just provide knowledge about each and every area, I mean, each and every locations which we have, so that they can able to, I mean, the tourist can able to reach the particular spot. And not only that, they can also help in collaborative marketing effects. Then how about the future of agrotourism in India? So the first one, so what I discussed previously is, now we have a very good phase of development in agrotourism. So as of now, we have means we are around 20, means our basic income from agrotourism is increasing over a period of time. So how other, I mean, other sites can be attracted. So say, for example, the first one is educational benefits. That is, the schools as well as the college picnics can be arranged from the rural areas. The rural public can arrange such type of picnics, so that these students as well as the college people, if they are interested with research or taking up of any other agricultural activities in the future, so they can have some basic idea about what is agriculture, or how it can be developed, how it can be sustained. So some practical exposures can be given to those people in the form of training or the activity based things. So this helps in increasing their educational benefits. Then the next one is desire for serenity and peace. So nowadays we are very tight bonded with hard works, and we are now restless most of the time. So these types of places, it helps us in it helps us in providing a quiet environment, as well as it helps in getting a peace and a feel of security. So this is the, so nowadays everyone is in need of peace. So due to these things, due to the local area and the culture over there, so if some deviation has been there, so people may find it more happy at the end of the day. Then a desire to learn more about the farming sector and the way of life. So nowadays, rather than an urban population, so the rural population, so the urban population are very curious to learn about how the food is being supplied, from where it is coming, so how the plants are being grown, how the animals are being taken care, how the handicrafts are being, how the handcrafts are being, made, and how about the culture, how about the traditions. So now the urban population is increasingly interested to learn about the rural population. So due to these sites of these sort of curiosity, it helps in agrotourism by providing some of the centers on the farmers field or the villages, as well as in the in some other local communities. Then the next one is an affordable entrance. So mostly if we concentrate on agrotourism, the cost of spending for entrance is very lesser when compared to other destination spots. So the cost is lesser, and the people will be getting good exposure about the places, and the travel, the reach as well as the tourism will be very great if we have an affordable entrance fees. Then health conscious suburbanities seek solace in the environmentally responsible activities. So the same thing. So being in a stressful environment in an urban area, so the people over there, they will be interested to move to rural areas for some duration, say for example a month or a week, and they will be interested to participate in some of the activities that will be done, like taking care of sowing, or taking care of harvesting, or doing some sort of activities which is in a more environmentally responsible ways. Like sometimes we also go with the Ayurveda treatment, some naturopathy. So all these are some of the agrotourism, all these are some of the environmentally responsible activities which the people will be interested to do it. Then high demand for family, that is family friendly health and recreational activities. So villages mainly offer the recreational possibilities to the people. So mainly the children, teenagers, adults, as well as the seniors, everyone. So we will be interested to know. So if that is the case, not only providing only the environment over there, so we can also go with some of the rural games, some of the local festivals that has been arranged over there, food can be provided, their traditional clothings and their traditional, the dressings can also be made. Then an interest in the outdoors. So nowadays the urban people are more interested towards the nature. So they wish to they wish to spend their time with the water bodies or some of the animals, some other mountains and all these places, so that they will be completely away from their city life. So, and the people are also very unhappy with the crowded cities and resorts. So they wish to have a peaceful area. So that type of farm cottages can be constructed, so that people can have a rural stay over there. Then nostalgia for their rural beginnings. So sometimes, so if at all the people was from the rural background, and after some point of time they got settled over the urban places, so they could not able to regenerate again. So these types of scenic view along that is staying in a rural area in a farm cottages, so all these will create a memorable memories to those people who wish to, means who was there already in that particular background. Then rural leisure. So through this is nothing but through festivals and handcrafts. So the villages, they provide suburbanities, that is the recreation opportunities will be provided. So they will be, that is, people are very much curious to know how about the environment, how about the agricultural environment is, so how the production has been taking place, how the crop and animal crop production has been done, animal husbandry activities are being taking place. So all these, so it becomes it is a very leisure time for them to spend in a particular, in a farming, in a rural community. So providing such of activities or creating such sort of amenities in a very healthier way will help in improving the agrotourism in India. So this is what I wish to just throw an insight about the agri-tourism. So anything that can be discussed, we can just open up so that we can have some good interaction. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Here is given thought and well introduction about agritourism. If any participants are having queries or any questions regarding agritourism in agriculture and all, then you can please mute yourself and ask to ma'am. Ma'am is available with us. Please.
So now agrotourism is a very wider topic nowadays. It has been talking. We have a good pulse on this agrotourism. So starting up any agrotourism, if any agriculturalist is having an interest on starting their own farm in tourism, it may help in the near days. There is no question.
You can also drop your question.
Madam.
Yes, sir.
How the government will help us to promote agritourism?
So all the state government, so wherever we find some, means we are interested to have some tourism. Now state government is, the mainly we have to start it from the grassroots level. So the block level people, the block level government agencies, they have to discuss with the district level, and the district level agencies will communicate to the state level about the available opportunities over there, and also about the starting up of some agro-tourism in that particular area. So in that way, the government is interested to provide agro-tourism in their own area. So we have several tourism, boards in every state. So that tourism board is helping to start up these kinds of agro-tourism centers.
Agri-tourism board in each state?
It is a corporation, sir. Actually, we have agro-tourism development corporations in every states. So that state is helping the people, helping the communities to engage in agro-tourism. So some proposals has to be submitted from the block at the block level and also at the district level to the state government, and they will be helping in starting up some tourisms.
Can you give some example in West Bengal condition?
Sorry, sir.
Can you give some example of agritourism in West Bengal condition?
So West Bengal, you have your mangrove forest, which is the largest mangrove forest.
That is
So
in
near to
Sundarban.
that, yes, sir. It is a Sundarban forest actually. So it is one such place where the tourism has been attracted over there. So near to that, you can construct some, some cottages over there with rural, rural type cottages, or you can just start up some of the cultural activities which is more prevalent in West Bengal. Also, some of the traditional foods can also be served over there. So those who come for the Sundarban forest, they will be attracted towards consuming, because mostly all the people are ready to take up, take up the local activities that has been happening. So these types of promoting the traditional foods may again increase the profit of a farmer. So
Yes.
any of the local traditional varieties which you cultivate in different types of crops, so those can be offered. That helps in improving your, the income generation.
Okay, madam.
Any doubts you have? I don't think there will be much doubts, because this is an emerging subject. So those who wish to do some research on these agrotourism, so there is a more scope for such studies in agrotourism. Because many are not exposed as of now.
Madam, there are lots of opportunity in Darjeeling and Terai Anchal, and also in the Purulia and Bankura district of West Bengal. They have been started. They have been started. That's why I am asking.
Okay.
Okay, madam.
In Andhra Pradesh, we are doing, madam. I'm started one.
Okay.
I have
So now
acquired
in
land
every state, we are starting up with this kind of agrotourism, sir, right now.
See, we near Puttaparthi, Satyasai Baba place.
Okay.
I have acquired 8 acres land on the foothill, near the hill foot, and we are doing that, madam. Just we want to start that. Goshala one, nursery, then these houses, we want to do that same thing. We want to promote the local foods and all.
Yes, sir. Okay. All the best.
Any other
Can
questions?
you help us with
Dear
some ideas, madam?
Sorry, sir.
Can you give us some ideas or any the projects? We want to start this agro-tourism.
Sir, actually, you are doing along with on your own individual path, or you are collaborating with some other person, sir?
No, with some people. We only 4
So
5
you are going
friends.
only with the local community, not with any village collaboration. Not with government collaborations.
Village, no. We are only with village, and we privately we are doing.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. I will complete Dr. Srinath's question, please. Sir, actually, what you can do is you can just have a stakeholders analysis over there. So, like, what sort of people are there? I mean, who are all visiting to that? Because since it is a holy area, means holy place, so you will be having more number of people over there from different states.
Yes, yes.
So the main thing, what the problem will be there is first one is the food which will be available over there, because different people will consume different types of foods.
Yeah.
So with your locally available, available commodities which the village people produce, so that can be offered in the way how it attracts the particular people. So
Yes.
say for example, in South India, we may have different side of, sort of taste in providing the food. In Northern India, we may have different. In Eastern as well as Western India, it is different. So
Yes.
we can go first with the stakeholders analysis, like what is required over there, what sort of what sort of people are coming over there, whether rich are coming or poor are coming or middle class are coming. So all these take, and what are the infrastructure we need to have, how about the telecommunication, how about the promotions can be done. So all these things you can take into account, and you can just see to it how it can be sorted out. So first
Yeah.
you should have a wider knowledge about the area, and we may have some local cultures will be there, some
Yes.
traditions will be there. So all those
Yes.
things can be incorporated over there, so that people know what is the actual customs and traditions, the culture of that particular local community.
Yeah, for this we are doing some adventures like trekking, kayaking. We are making them
Okay,
to do
okay,
in that area. So
okay,
this we organized birds watching like that. We'll take some people who are interested. Weekends I'll
okay,
take to that area. I'll ask them to have birds watching, and we have
okay,
captured some birds in that area. It's a nearly 7 kilometers you have to go in the forest.
okay, sir.
So nature lovers, we are asking them to come and see that place. So it's a good
Okay,
place, madam. We are promoting, as you said, we are on that lines, madam. Thank you for all.
okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Mm.
Any other questions?
Dear participants, if you are having any other questions, please unmute yourself. Ma'am, one participant has sent message that can you suggest some basic preparation, because for the rural uh, tourism, what problems the entrepreneurs used to face as in startup?
Sorry, actually, I could not get the question. So they were asking like what sort of problems the rural people will get when they start the agritourism. Is it so?
Exactly, ma'am.
So the thing is, first establishing itself is a problem. So we always won't go immediately in adopting to something. So first establishing the two from a local community, the thing what I was discussing. So the safety, the hygienic conditions has to be provided mainly for the people, and we have to make the people ensure that the food whatever we prepare to them, we prepare, or whatever the stay we arrange for them is comfortable to them, and it is hygienic, the food are hygienically made. So all those things, so it is not like today we will start it up and tomorrow it will be successful. So it will be successful in a phased manner, but till that we have to maintain the quality. So that is the problem we usually face from most of the local people, because we are not concerned about the hygienic things that can be provided. So that is the reason we have we have issues with the rural area and the urban area. So if the same hygienic and the safety is being provided, then mostly all of them will be attracted towards the particular, the destinations.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Participants, if any other questions you have, you can unmute yourself or drop your query in the chat box. Ma'am is available with us. You can unmute yourself. I think, ma'am, you have well defined each and everything, and other participants are not having much queries. So we would like to wind up the today's session. So thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your precious time and deliberating all the basic information about the agri-tourism in the rural entrepreneurship development to all the participants. And yes, the importance of agri-tourism has been well known to all of us, but you have given a focused light on it also. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, participants, we will meet you online only in tomorrow's session. Thank you and thank you all.